The debt trap crisis. Right now, millions of people are drowning in debt. Student loans, credit cards, car payments, mortgages. The numbers keep piling up, and the stress is crushing families worldwide. Here's the shocking truth. Over $8 trillion in global consumer debt exists right now. That's not just numbers. That's real people losing sleep, skipping meals, and watching their dreams slip away because they can't see a way out. Professional financial advisors charge hundreds of dollars per session. Most budgeting apps give generic, one-size-fits-all advice that doesn't work for individual situations, and the people who need help most can't afford either option. But here's the opportunity hiding in plain sight. An AI-powered debt payoff planner that creates personalized strategies, predicts exact freedom dates, and shows people the fastest path to financial independence. The best part? You can build this today using no-code tools and existing APIs. No programming required. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how this works, why the market is wide open, and how you could turn this into a profitable business that literally changes lives. The problem. Why debt overwhelms everyone. It's a situation that's become all too common. You're sitting at your kitchen table, long after the rest of the house has gone to sleep, staring at a pile of bills. A student loan, a few credit cards, a car payment, maybe a medical bill you weren't expecting. It feels like a mountain, and the weight of it is immense. In the United States alone, consumer debt has ballooned to over $17 trillion. That isn't just a number on a government report. It's a story of millions of households feeling trapped, uncertain of the first step to take. You know you need a plan. But what is the right plan? Think about the last time you tried to tackle multiple debts. The questions start swirling immediately. Should you pay just the minimum on everything to stay afloat? Or should you attack the credit card with that staggering 24% interest rate first, even if the balance is huge? Then again, a friend told you to knock out that small medical bill first, just to get a quick win and feel some momentum. This isn't just a simple choice. It's a complex strategic problem where every path seems both right and wrong at the same time. This is called decision paralysis. It's a psychological state where the sheer number of options and the complexity of the variables becomes so overwhelming that you can't make a decision at all. So you do nothing. Or worse, you just keep paying the minimums, which is the path of least resistance. The math is complicated, the popular strategies seem to conflict, and without a single, clear, trustworthy plan to follow, most people simply give up before they even begin. This paralysis is the primary reason why so many people never truly escape the cycle of debt. But the problem is actually much deeper. Here's what makes it worse. The ecosystem of financial advice is broken, creating 4 major traps that keep people stuck. First, financial advisors are expensive. The traditional route is to seek professional help, but quality advice comes at a premium, often costing $200 to $500 per hour. A comprehensive debt plan can require multiple sessions, quickly adding up to thousands of dollars. For a family already stressed about making ends meet, this is a cruel irony. The very help they need is priced out of reach, creating a barrier to entry for the people who need it most. It's like selling water to someone dying of thirst, but for a price they can't possibly afford. Second, generic apps don't work. The market is flooded with budgeting and finance apps, but they almost always offer a one-size-fits-all solution. They treat a recent graduate with $30,000 in federal student loans exactly the same as a family juggling a mortgage, 2 car payments, and 5 different credit cards with varying interest rates. Your unique financial situation, your income, your goals, and your emotional tolerance for risk are all ignored. These apps fail because they don't account for the single most important factor: you. Third, emotional overwhelm. This is the trap that most tools completely ignore. Debt isn't just a math problem, it's a deeply emotional burden. It carries feelings of shame, anxiety, and hopelessness. To succeed, people need more than just calculations. They need motivation when they feel like giving up. They need to see clear, tangible progress to stay on track. They need to feel a sense of hope that an end is actually in sight. Current tools provide sterile spreadsheets and cold, impersonal dashboards. They provide data, not support. And fourth, information overload. If you turn to the internet for free advice, you're met with a fire hose of conflicting information. One famous guru, Dave Ramsey, passionately advocates for the snowball method, paying off smallest debts first for psychological wins. Another, Suze Orman, insists on the avalanche method, tackling the highest interest rates to save the most money. Then you go to Reddit or YouTube, and you find a dozen other hybrid strategies, each with fervent believers. This conflicting advice doesn't empower you. It just creates more confusion and deepens the decision paralysis. So what is the result of all this? People get stuck. They remain trapped in vicious debt cycles, paying the minimums forever, because it's the only path that doesn't require an impossible decision. They send money out every month, but their balances barely move, eaten away by interest. They lose years, even decades, of financial progress, and the emotional toll is devastating. They never build wealth, they delay life goals, and they live with a constant, low-grade hum of financial anxiety. That is the core pain point, and that is the problem we are here to solve. The AI solution, the Debt Freedom Calculator. Now, imagine an app that cuts through all that confusion and anxiety instantly. An intelligent financial partner designed for one single purpose: to guide you to a zero-balance finish line in the fastest, most efficient way possible. This isn't just a concept, it's a completely buildable tool we'll call the Debt Freedom Calculator. The process begins with clarity. You open the app and it guides you through a simple, secure setup. You input your debts. Maybe it's 3 high-interest credit cards, a lingering car loan, and that big chunk of student debt. For each one, you enter 3 critical pieces of data: the current balance, the annual percentage rate or APR, and the required minimum monthly payment. This information is the raw material the AI needs to understand your unique financial landscape. Once everything is in, you hit one button: calculate. In the background, within seconds, the AI gets to work. It's not just doing simple addition and subtraction. It's running complex simulations, analyzing your specific numbers against proven debt reduction methodologies. It's comparing the debt snowball method, where you pay off the smallest balances first for quick psychological wins, against the debt avalanche method, which mathematically saves you the most money by tackling the highest interest debts first. It can even create a hybrid model tailored to your situation. The AI then synthesizes all this analysis to create your single, personalized, optimal debt elimination strategy. The first thing you see is your optimized payment plan. It's a clear, actionable instruction set for the month. It might say, pay the standard minimum to card B and the student loan. Then, take all your extra available cash, say $450, and pay it toward card A, your highest interest credit card. The AI has already done the math. This isn't a guess. It's the mathematically fastest payoff sequence to minimize the total interest you'll pay over the life of your loans. It removes the decision fatigue completely. Next, the app gives you the single most motivating piece of information you could ask for: your exact freedom date. It doesn't say sometime in 2027. It says, following this plan, you will make your final payment and be completely debt-free on March 15th, 2027. This isn't a vague estimate. It's a precise, calculated timeline based on your current numbers. For the first time, the end of the tunnel isn't just a faint light. It's a specific destination on your calendar. To keep you on that path, the app provides dynamic progress tracking. You get visual debt thermometers for each loan, so you can literally watch the balances shrink month by month. This visual feedback is incredibly powerful. The app also gamifies the experience, rewarding you for consistency. You can build streaks for staying on track with your payments and earn badges for hitting major milestones, like paying off your first card or saving your first $1,000 in interest. It turns a stressful chore into an empowering journey. But life isn't static, and your plan shouldn't be either. This is where the scenario planning feature becomes your superpower. You can ask it anything. What if I get a $1,000 tax refund? Where should I put it for maximum impact? The app will instantly show you. Putting it toward card A moves your freedom date up by 4 months and saves you an extra $350 in interest. What if you can start putting an extra $50 a month toward your debt? The app recalculates your entire timeline on the fly. It lets you see the direct cause and effect of your financial decisions. Finally, the app acts as your personal motivation engine. It's not just a cold calculator. It's your cheerleader. It celebrates every single milestone, from paying off a small debt to reaching a new interest-save threshold. It sends you encouraging reminders and contextual insights, showing you exactly how much of your last payment went to principal versus interest, reinforcing the value of your hard work. Now, here's the technical beauty of this idea. You don't need to be a financial modeling genius or a PhD in computer science to build this. You don't need to invent complex algorithms from scratch. The financial optimization APIs and calculation logic for things like amortization and snowball versus avalanche are well established and publicly available. Services exist that can securely link to bank accounts to automate data entry. You can use powerful no-code or low-code platforms to build the entire user interface and logic. Your core job is to act as an architect, combining these existing powerful tools into a single, focused, and incredibly user-friendly solution. This isn't just another budgeting app that tells you where your money went last month. This is a forward-looking, goal-oriented, dedicated debt elimination machine. It provides the one thing people in debt crave most: a clear, trustworthy, and achievable plan to freedom. Business opportunity. Why this market is wide open. At first glance, the personal finance app market looks completely saturated. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry dominated by giants, with an app for seemingly every financial need imaginable. From budgeting and investing to tracking your net worth, it feels like every corner has been claimed. But if you look closer, a massive underserved niche reveals itself. A gap that, once you see it, is impossible to ignore. The vast majority of these tools are designed for wealth accumulation or expense tracking. Almost none are built from the ground up with a single obsessive focus: strategic, optimized debt elimination. Let's break down the existing landscape to see exactly where the opportunity lies. Take a classic player like Mint. It's a fantastic tool for seeing where your money went last month. It aggregates your accounts, categorizes your spending, and gives you a high-level overview of your financial health. But its core function is retrospective. It's a financial historian, not a forward-looking strategist. When it comes to your debts, it will list them and show you the balances, but it won't build a dynamic, optimized plan to attack them. It leaves the most difficult part, the how, entirely up to you. Then there's YNAB, or You Need a Budget. YNAB has a passionate following for a reason. It's incredibly powerful for proactive budgeting using the envelope method. It forces you to give every dollar a job. But for someone whose primary goal is getting out of debt, the system can feel overwhelming. The learning curve is steep, and its debt tools are secondary to its main budgeting function. It's a comprehensive life budgeting system, not a specialized debt-crushing machine. Credit Karma is another major player, primarily focused on showing you your credit score and offering you new financial products, like credit cards and loans. While it provides visibility into your credit report, its business model is built on lead generation for lenders. It doesn't provide a concrete, step-by-step plan to pay off the debt you already have. Its purpose is to show you your score, not to create a personalized strategy to improve your underlying financial position. Finally, you have apps inspired by specific financial gurus like Dave Ramsey's team. These tools are excellent at promoting a single, proven methodology. Most famously, the debt snowball method. This approach is fantastic for building motivation. However, it's a one-size-fits-all solution. It doesn't account for an individual's unique mix of interest rates, loan types, or personal risk tolerance. It doesn't mathematically optimize for saving the most money, which is what the avalanche method does. Our tool will do both and more. The opportunity is crystal clear. A dedicated AI debt elimination tool that does one thing perfectly. It's not a budget tracker, a net worth aggregator, or a credit score monitor. It is a laser-focused instrument designed to create the fastest, most efficient path out of debt for your specific situation. Instead of being a Swiss Army knife that does many things adequately, it's a precision scalpel that does one thing flawlessly. Now, let's talk about the sheer scale of this opportunity through the lens of market sizing. The total addressable market, or TAM, is staggering. We're talking about the 340 million people in the United States alone who are carrying some form of debt. Globally, this number is in the billions. From this massive pool, we can identify our serviceable addressable market, or SAM. These are the people we can realistically reach and who would benefit most from our app. Think of our primary buyer personas. First, there's Stressed Stephanie, a 32-year-old professional juggling student loans, a car payment, and growing credit card balances. She's tech-savvy and earns a good income, but feels overwhelmed and doesn't know where to start. She needs a clear, actionable plan. Then there's Hopeful Henry and Hannah, a couple in their late 20s planning for a family and a house. They're motivated to clear their combined debt to build a strong financial foundation for their future. They need a tool that helps them work together towards a shared goal. These personas represent millions. The average American household carries over $6,000 in high-interest credit card debt alone. Student loan debt in the U.S. has ballooned to over $1.7 trillion, affecting more than 43 million Americans. And when you add in car loans, mortgages, and personal loans, the total consumer debt figure climbs into the tens of trillions. The numbers are so large they're hard to comprehend, but the takeaway is simple. Even capturing a tiny fraction, just 0.1% of this serviceable market translates to millions of potential users. And here's the crucial part. Because this app is designed to actively save people significant amounts of money in interest payments, the value proposition is incredibly strong. This leads to high customer lifetime value and low churn rates. Once users see their debt shrinking faster than ever before, they'll stick with the plan. This isn't just another app in a crowded market. This is a blue ocean opportunity. It's a chance to serve a massive, motivated, and currently overlooked population with a tool that provides immense, tangible value. Monetization. Multiple revenue streams. The monetization potential is powerful because you're solving an expensive problem. Freemium model. Free. Basic debt calculator for up to 3 debts. Premium. $9.99 month. Unlimited debts. Advanced optimization. Progress tracking. Scenario planning. Affiliate partnerships. Partner with debt consolidation companies for qualified referrals. Credit card companies for balance transfer offers. Financial education courses and books. Earn 10 to 30% commission on successful referrals. Financial institution partnerships. Banks and credit unions license the tool for their customers. White label versions with their branding. B2B licensing deals worth $10,000 to $50,000 annually per institution. Premium features. One-on-one coaching sessions with certified financial planners. Advanced analytics and debt optimization strategies. Priority customer support and personalized recommendations. Challenges and how to overcome them. Let's address the real challenges you'll face. Trust and privacy. People are sensitive about financial data. Solution. Local data storage, bank-level encryption, and transparent privacy policies. Never store sensitive information on your servers. Let users keep their data locally while the AI processes it securely. User motivation. Debt payoff takes months or years. People lose momentum. Solution. Gamification elements, progress streaks, milestone celebrations, visual debt thermometers, and community features where users can share anonymous success stories. Market education. Many people don't understand the difference between debt strategies. Solution. Educational content within the app. Short videos explaining why the AI chose Avalanche over Snowball for their specific situation. Competition from big players. Banks might build similar tools. Solution. Focus on user experience and personalization. Big institutions move slowly. You can iterate faster and serve customers better. Technical complexity. Optimizing multiple debts with different terms is mathematically complex. Solution: use existing financial APIs and optimization libraries. Don't reinvent the wheel. Combine proven tools into a superior user experience. These challenges aren't roadblocks, they're your competitive advantages once solved. Conclusion and call to action: your debt-free revolution. Here's the bottom line. $8 trillion in global consumer debt represents $8 trillion worth of pain, stress, and lost dreams. Every single person trapped in debt cycles is a potential customer for this solution. The AI Debt Payoff Planner isn't just another fintech app, it's a freedom machine. It takes the most overwhelming financial problem most people face and makes it simple, clear, and achievable. Think about the impact. Families getting their lives back. Young people starting their careers debt-free. Seniors not choosing between medication and groceries because they're finally free from credit card payments. And the business opportunity? It's massive. Recurring revenue from people who are literally saving money by using your product. Low churn rates because the app delivers measurable results. Multiple monetization streams from a market worth trillions. The technology exists today. The market is wide open. The need is desperate and global. So here's my challenge to you. While everyone else is building another social media app or crypto project, will you be the one who builds the tool that actually changes lives? The debt crisis isn't going away. But with AI, we can finally give people the weapon they need to fight back. Hit like if this opened your eyes to the opportunity. Subscribe for more AI business ideas that actually matter, and comment below. What's the biggest debt challenge you or someone you know is facing right now? Because this isn't just about building a business, it's about building a solution to one of the world's biggest problems. And the time to start is now. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Please consult with qualified financial professionals before making investment decisions.